Hey, good morning, guys. Just hiking out of the Annapolis Rocks campground. Ooh, had to pack up a wet tent this morning. It rained pretty much all night, like good steady rain. It was actually kind of good to sleep by. It's like not exactly a tin roof, but the Dyneema it sounds pretty nice when it's a light rain. When it's a heavy rain, it's hard to sleep because it's so loud. But yeah, definitely getting used to it. So yeah, got a wet tent packed up. Camp back there with Anonymous. She's still finishing packing up, so she'll be right behind me. Kind of getting a late start because it was raining this morning, but it was about to blow out of here. So and we got a short day planned anyway because we're trying to get into town. Today's her birthday. Happy birthday, Anonymous. I already told her, obviously, this morning, but yeah, so that's cool. Like I said, my birthday's in 2 days, so I think we're gonna kind of take tomorrow off for both of our birthdays off, and then we'll both get to hike on our birthdays, which is kind of cool. So got more bad weather I gotta look ahead to at the end of the week, some thunderstorms, but just have to see how that goes. Probably gonna be hiking that day too. So anyway, yeah, nice little campsite, and just we're trying to figure out shuttles. Big Dipper and Saucy, they're also trying to go to town with on kind of our same schedule. So been trying to line up a shuttle driver, but not had exact luck yet. I think we're going to get one, but we went to wait a little while this afternoon to see. So anyway, I'm waiting to hear back from the shuttle driver now. So hopefully we'll get that worked out. We will get that worked out one way or another. We got 2 ladies. We should be able to hitch, like, if we have to. But hopefully we can get a shuttle because it's kind of out of the way going into a town, like kind of ahead of time. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. Feeling good. One of my number one reasons for going to town is I've almost ate all my food, which is a good reason to go to town. That means that I'm eating well. So yeah, I ate quite a bit at lunch yesterday. I was so hungry, so that's always a good sign. Like, I wish I was always having to go in town just because of food. Like, that's a good sign that I'm eating a lot. So anyway, Anonymous, trying to get her broken in a little bit. She's pretty experienced backpacker, more so than I was, but she hasn't through hiked before, so she's trying to figure a few things out that other through hikers can definitely help her with early on. So like I said, I'm gonna hang out with her for a couple of days at least and kind of see how it goes, and then I'll probably hike on ahead. Still in Maryland at this point, I think. The states get kind of confusing. So, and back here at these lovely views again. Might be able to show you guys here in just a second. Let me see what it's looking like. Got a pretty good glimpse of it last night, but it may look different this morning. Here, I'll turn you guys around so you can see where I'm headed. You know, you see this little fence up right here. They are like reforesting that area, so you can't camp there. I've seen that a lot lately. I guess that's how they keep everything looking so nice. They close parts of it from time to time just to let it regrow. That makes sense. It was really nice having this little picnic table up here with a tarp over it. That's where we kind of did dinner and everything last night. So then all we had to do kind of was go camp. So that was not exactly a shelter, but kind of like one. It was pretty nice. So yeah. So here's the nice viewpoint. See if I can get the best way to get over there to it. I think it's over here. Yeah, this is the Annapolis Rocks. See, I'm straight in the heart of like Civil War country, where all many battles of the Civil War took place. Obviously, I'm close to the Mason-Dixon line soon, so it makes sense. Oh yeah, nice view today. Clouds moving out. Yeah, not bad at all. Yeah, some lovely flowering trees down there. Yeah, this is nice. Good view. Alrighty guys, I'll get back with you down the trail, let you know what happens with the shuttle or the not shuttle or the hitch, or one way or another. We're getting to town though because I'm out of food, so we got to figure it out. All right, just passing by the Pogo campsite. which apparently is in memory of Pogo Reinheimer, who lived from 1958 to 1974. Oh, that's young. Like 16. Yeah, it's a nice little campsite though, it looks like. Looks like it goes way up in there. Alright, cool. We're hiking forward. We have confirmed our shuttle for 2 people, possibly 4, depending on who can get in touch with everybody and where we can meet at. So we got plenty of time, so we're not in a big hurry. And the weather's good right now. Cool, not raining. Like kind of perfect hiking weather. I kid you freaking not, people. I'm not exaggerating. I swear I have gotten 150 text message political ads in the last 24 hours. I think election day was, or is today maybe, I don't know. I'm never voting again. I didn't vote for a long time. Only voted like maybe 2 or 3 elections in my whole life. And the only like presidential candidate I really felt good about supporting was Ron Paul, who had, according to I guess everybody and accurately, no chance to win. So anyway, please stop. If this continues through tomorrow, I'm gonna call Mr. Kemp myself, or I'll email him. I got his email. I don't have his phone number, to be fair. So oh my gosh. Anyway, but yeah, anyway, good luck to everybody running for office today. Okay, talk of the trail this morning is about the upcoming rocks. And this is what they're talking about. Look, when you think of rocks, you think of like some of the Dragon's Tooth and those kind of things that we climb. That's not what is hated out here the most. This is what's kind of hated. It's rocks that are kind of just covering the ground and hard to walk through. You know, it's pointy, jaggedy, that kind of thing. Like, it's fine. Like, you can hike through it. You just can't hike really fast through it without tripping and falling, hurting your shoes, hurting your feet, all that good stuff. So anyway, it's like it'll be this for a while. Hopefully no falls. Bugs definitely increasing. The next here in town, I may have to think about looking at some type of bug protection. Still not getting bit a whole lot, but definitely taking note of how much they have increased. Oh my gosh, these rocks are terrible, and they're wet, which I find is usually not a problem. Wet rocks are usually easy to walk on, unless they got moss or mud on them. And these have a good bit of moss here and there. Okay, peeps, trying to maneuver through these rocks. Glad I got plenty of time. It's kind of slow. I'm just taking my time though. I know I'm gonna make it. So, and I don't know if she's behind me. She's going a lot slower. So, but I think she's gonna be fine. I feel good about her chances to make it. She's a vegetarian, which might be kind of an issue, but maybe not. Like, I know some vegetarian hikers out here seem to be doing well. It's just a little bit more difficult. Maybe requires a little bit more planning on your food. Maybe shipping some of it or things like that. But yeah, it's interesting. I'd say a large number of vegetarians out here. Not me though. This dude loves to eat some meat. Like, oh my gosh, like all of it. I don't think there's any meat I don't like. Like, trying to think, like, yeah, really, I think all of them pretty much. The ones I've had, at least. Like, some of the livers I could maybe do without, but is that meat really still, or is that organs? I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, anyway, all right, check this out. I just heard from Leapfrog. First of all, congratulations to her. She tried to do the 4-state challenge in like the 1,000,000-degree weather, and she did make it 30 miles. It's pretty good. So yeah, based on the miles that she had been doing, that was really good. So I told her that's basically 35 on a normal weather day, because she was hiking in that crazy heat. So anyway, guess who she's hiking with? Trailhead Justin. That's right, trail name New Shoes. He was, I've probably mentioned him before, because he was one of the YouTubers I was following before I came out here. I can't watch him, while I'm out here, but anyway, I'm hoping to meet him. He passed me somewhere, because he started after I did, but I just was probably in town or whatever and missed him, because He's not too far ahead of me, I don't think, because I saw Leapfrog like 2 or 3 days ago, and she's with him, but she also did 30 in a day. So anyway, I'm hoping to meet him. So if anybody knows him, please send him a message and tell him the herd hiker would like to have a meeting. You know, just say hello, because like I said, I enjoyed watching his channel. Because I was watching him and Alicia in the mountains, and they went hiking together. I thought it was so cool because I'd been following both of them. So anyway, shout out to you. Go ahead, Justin. I hope you're having a good hike. I've enjoyed your channel. Your videos you did before coming out here were like spot on, very good, like very serious. He's one of the kids I've talked about. They're serious about their hike, serious about hiking. So that's a good thing. So, whoops. Alrighty. I'm gonna turn y'all off so I don't fall. Oh goodness, these rocks are tough. Sadly, I just passed a group of kids back there, and one of them had got hurt. It's a big group, like an organized group. I don't know, you know, if it's a class or church group or something. But anyway, they said one of them got hurt pretty bad, and they were having to call a medic to come get him. But I mean, they were laughing, so I assume he's okay. Like, not seriously hurt, and probably just gonna have to get some help. So hopefully he'll be fine. I couldn't really see where he was at. He was around the rock somewhere. So unless I haven't gotten to him yet, but I think he's probably back there where I couldn't see him. So anyway, shout out to that little dude. Hope he'll be all right, because these rocks are tough. I can definitely see how somebody get hurt on them pretty easily. So in fact, I may wait around and make sure that Anonymous gets here before I go too much further. Okay, people, one of the reasons I wanted to stay at that hostel the other night is because we're about to come up on kind of the land of not so many hostels, good ones at least, or well-known ones or whatever. So now for a little while on the trail, it's going to be time for the cheap motel. Oh yeah, I've never minded a cheap motel. I remember staying at the cheap motel in my hometown. Even though we lived in the hometown, we didn't have cable, but the motel had cable. So like 12 of you could rent a room and go watch a football game on ESPN for like $3 a piece. That was life in like the 80s and 90s and where I'm from. But anyway, yeah, we've been out in the woods. So cheap motel sounds great after being out in the woods in a wet tent or whatever, especially. So a normal person may walk in there and say, "Ooh, there's a bug in the tub," and we just say, "Ooh, there's a tub," you know, that kind of thing. So only 4 channels on the TV. They're fuzzy. Sounds great. Love it. Can't wait. Bed bugs? Okay, yeah, we still don't like that. Nobody likes that. Sometimes something happens and I'm like, dang, I wish I'd have got that on video. In this case, me coming through this blowdown is the exact opposite. I'm so glad nobody got to see that. Okay, I'm starting to get far enough north that things are changing a little bit. I meant to tell y'all the other day I tried to order sweet tea at a restaurant. It was funny because the waitress, she was super sweet, but I said, y'all don't have sweet tea? She's like, no, sir. It's just not healthy. But what I found funny about that was I was able to get unsweet tea and put any number of artificial sweeteners that were provided right there for me into the tea. They're I think probably way worse than sugar. I don't know, maybe not. But then also like a bacon cheeseburger and macaroni. You know, there was a lot of very sugary items on the menu. So I thought that was interesting, but just different culture state by state. So different challenges on the trail state by state. Very, very interesting out here. Also just got hit with a raindrop. Oh goodness, I was not expecting that. I'm gonna have to check the radar. Okay, I checked the radar. No big deal, just a very light shower in the area, so no need for concern. I'm gonna keep on hiking towards the road. So hoping that Anonymous is okay behind me. That was a really tough stretch of rocks, especially if you're not really been used to hiking all the time. So hopefully she'll be okay. I'll wait for her down here at the road. Looks like we got our shuttle confirmed for 3 o'clock. We'll be shuttling in with my second favorite British couple that I've met on the trail. I've already forewarned them that no matter how much we bond or how much we like each other, fish and chips will always be my favorite. Appalachian Trail British couple. So, but they seem fine with it. But I think it's going to be fine. So they could definitely are already definitely in a strong number 2. So that's good, a good showing. Holy smokes! It is like Ferndemonium has broken loose in this forest today. So green. It is remarkable the difference in the amount of green that I've seen in the last couple of weeks versus the several weeks before that. Like, it stayed pretty brown for a long time. Now all of a sudden it's just green everywhere. Pretty cool. Okay, peeps, made it to the road crossing. Shuttle driver is on his way, so we should get picked up here in about another half hour or so. We're just waiting on Anonymous. She's coming in. Some people just passed her, so she was struggling a little bit. They thought she'd get here. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap this episode up here. Appreciate you watching, and I'll get back with you sometime tomorrow or the next day. Probably tomorrow. You know, probably I update you on every town I go to. Got to show you something at least. So we'll see what happens.